season finale! Welcome to 13 Minutes. I'm your host, Paul Goon. This is the season 5 finale, and today we're kicking it with Shultz and the IC.
What's up, guys?
What up?
What's up? Who's Shultz?
That would be me.
Is your middle name really Danger, like Austin Powers?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was born in a box. I don't know. No, it's not really. It's Michael, actually.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, there can't be two mics next to each other.
Yeah, no,
So,
I understand.
way to mix it up.
Is that how it is on stage, too? Just one microphone?
Only one mic.
That's it.
I understand. Okay. Must get difficult at times. What's the best Austin Powers movie, speaking of Austin Powers?
I would have to go with the first.
Yeah, probably the original. The second one wasn't bad. Goldmember was...
The first one's so good, though. The way it was shot and everything. And I actually watched that recently with my girlfriend. I just think, I don't know. It's an amazing show. Not to go off on a tangent, but...
No,
Shout out to the first Austin Powers. Shout out to Mike's girlfriend.
Wherever she is.
Gotta
Right?
get those shout outs in right there. What is the IC? Who is the IC?
This is the long part. The band used to be called Ivory Crutch. And you can hear how that can get misconstrued into Ivory Crush, Ivory Crotch, Ivory a bunch of other things. So...
My favorite one's the one about the crotch, obviously.
Ivory Crush. Yeah, so when I lived in Texas for a little bit, I was moving home and I changed it driving back. Like, it was just driving and I was like, yeah, because I have like a revolving door. So, that's it.
Okay.
But now it's the Intoxicated Coconuts.
Intoxicated. Ugh. Wow, intoxicated coconuts.
Yep.
Okay, it's pretty dope. Where are you guys from?
Boardman?
Gerard, but let's just say Youngstown.
Yeah, Youngstown.
Like greater Youngstown area. I think everybody is...
That's what you call it around here.
Yeah.
Except Roger, he's from Warren. Like a weirdo.
Yeah, a whole different fucking city 20 minutes away. What kind of music do you guys make?
I would call it, if I had to classify it, it'd be like a funk rock. Like, there's a lot of things blended together, but if I had to put it into one...
Did you say funk rock or punk rock?
Funk with an F.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Though he does have a song called Keep Your Head Down that is... We haven't played it much out live, but it is definitely punk-oriented. And actually, that was one of the I don't want to say funny, but it was cool when he brought that song to rehearsal because I was so used to learning... A lot of the stuff he does, you know, like he has the Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer influence, so it's really groovy and funky, and that one was really different. And one of the reasons why I respect him as a songwriter so much is that he is very versatile with his music.
I appreciate
that. Yeah, so Keep Your Head Down, that was a punk song, so hopefully one of these shows we could...
I think we're going to get that recorded.
Take that one out.
Actually.
Go ahead and check that song out, guys. That's like the nicest thing I've probably ever heard anyone say about anyone on this fucking show.
Oh, mad respect for Grant.
That was great. That was really
love.
phenomenal. Do you guys, do you have any albums released or EPs out right now?
I have EPs out. They're on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes, anywhere you can get, anywhere you stream music.
What are the titles of those?
There is Intergalactic Funk, which we're actually finally redoing a better, longer version because it's a little short. What else is on there? Burning Spiders. Keep Your Head Down's out there. It's out there somewhere. And what was the other one we got out there?
Speaking of that,
Chocolate Cake.
Keep Your Head Down. There was also the original drummer before Roger, Kelvin. He was a big part of those songs with you.
Yeah.
And you get that like sort of soul influence as well, and mixed in with punk, and it's a very interesting sound. But figured I'd shout Kelvin out because he was an original member.
This show is all about the shout outs. We're like name dropping whores on this show.
Yep.
I believe Kelvin is also a not so frequently used form of like temperature rating.
Indeed, it is.
I think. And so shout out to not so frequently used ways to tell the temperature. How long have you guys been Shultz in the IC?
The group started when it was still Ivory Crutches in 2012. 2014, the name change happened. And yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably been about, like a year and a half, close to 2 years that I've been...
Let's say 2 years.
A little over 2 years, yeah.
A little over 2 years.
Now I think about it. I've been playing bass for his group.
Yeah.
So yeah, the group was. I mean, you have the original members. You had who else was playing?
I had the very first group. It was me, Kelvin, and a guy named Bill, who's a fantastic French horn player. Like, much love for his horn players.
Right. So this band has definitely evolved throughout the years.
Oh, for sure. And then there was the second incarnation, which was me, Kelvin, and Matt, who's still my best friend, like one of my best friends, but he, life happened. He had a kid, him and his wife.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a cute kid. Then there was this.
Shout out to kids ruining.
Shout out to kids.
Ruining
Not
dreams.
always, if you want them and they're playing, but sometimes, yeah.
After Kelvin was Ryan Rakita of East Ninth, their frontman. He was my drummer.
That's who I was the name of
Okay.
before, yeah, right.
Shout out to East Ninth.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Good guys.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna stop saying that at this point. We've already hit the limit.
No, we're shouting them out.
That early, we've hit the limit. You guys can say it as many times as you want. Me, I'm done shouting out now. Fuck the shout outs.
Who else was there? And then finally, Mike came in, and then Mike Landgraf from Beach Trees. Shout out to the Beach Trees, good dudes.
Shout out to the Beach Trees. They've been on this show before. I know those chaps.
And
Yeah, Mike Landgraf.
Mike, the only reason he had to leave is he's busy with work. He works far away, and then I finally brought Roger in, and it's just. And
Still
then
piecing it together. Rogers, he's phenomenal when he holds it down. He does a great job. We're just still getting the chemistry down.
Yeah,
That's really it. Though everybody's.
that's
doing
partially
very
Are
why
you saying that you guys don't like him?
we hate
Oh
him.
no,
We hate him.
We hate Roger.
So,
Oh,
no,
okay.
love Roger to death. Roger is a beast.
he's an animal.
Yeah, we're just saying, he's just naturally a new member, so it takes just a little bit of time and experience to gel.
I mean,
completely.
Chemistry's there. We're still we hold it down, but there's
Roger, step your fucking game up.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's
and
not.
It's not. Yeah, it's the whole group as a collective.
And then we got a
But,
revolving door for
no, I love
auxiliary
Roger.
members. So like Mitch Lawrence, he's in and out with us. He was
He was in the
saxophone
first
player.
show, as well as Mike Rich here. Mike and Mitch both played in the first concert that I ever put on. Wow, that's
Mitch,
the
another-
fucking fun fact of the day.
Another Class A
And then-
plus musician.
Oh, dude, he's a gangster with the
He is.
saxophone.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I say it all the time. That man. He could do any gig. He could play anywhere in the world. He is literally like. You can't go necessarily much further than what he has already accomplished at his
For
young
sure.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Totally an inspirational dude for sure.
And then the final member person is he actually does our recording, and he still writes a lot with us. His name's Jeremy Blackson. He runs it. He has a studio. I gotta look at it.
He studied at Medusa.
Studied at Medusa out in South Avenue. I gotta look at the name of his studio. I think it's Fang Records. I just asked him about it.
Yeah, but Jeremy, very talented.
It is
piano
Fang
player.
Records. It's out in
As well.
New Springfield, and just a fantastic keyboard player.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Is New Springfield the Springfield that actually is close to us?
yeah,
Or
that's the
that's
closest.
the one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, cool. I like New Springfield. I don't like the other Springfield where you think it's New Springfield,
But it's not
and
quite.
it's far as fuck away. Yeah, fuck
Not
that
right.
Springfield.
Not
The
right.
real Springfield. What's the best movie ever made about a musician or a band? Or even your favorite, best? however you want to
Okay,
put it.
so I will say I'm not too
I got it. Airheads.
Airheads.
Okay.
I would have to say my favorite, maybe, if I can think about it, like off the top of my head, is probably Detroit Rock City.
Yeah.
It's a classic,
solid.
and
Both good answers. Both dope answers.
yeah,
right off
Detroit
the
Rock
top.
City. It's so funny, and it's just I was actually a huge. People don't know this Kiss fan growing up. Ace Frehley was my guy. I learned all of his solos, all of his songs. Like I would love them.
I have to be
joined the-
honest with you. I'm a huge Kiss fan now, so
Love.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't
this is the
listened to them in a
biggest
while,
shock
but
to me.
yeah, Ace Frehley, that was my guy.
It's my dad.
What?
My dad.
holy shit.
Well, tell him what's up. Tell him what's jam.
Do either of you guys have college degrees? Does anyone in Schultz or the IC have college degrees?
Yes, I graduated with a
He
college
does.
degree.
Jeremy
but
does.
Jeremy does. Yeah, Jeremy does.
What do you have a degree in, Mike?
General studies, which I will be honest, not necessarily proud to say that, but
I'm
you know,
proud
just
to
one of
hear
those
that.
things. One of those things.
I'm
You know,
proud to hear that.
I stuck with it. I got through it. It's it is what it is. But I can't say that I'm mad that I got one. You know, you never know.
Who needs a fucking college degree?
And live your dreams. Don't worry about a college degree. Do your thing. And if you want to go to college. But really want to do it. But this isn't about college.
Do
so
your
I guess.
thing, unless your thing is heroin. This message
Right, please
brought
don't.
to you
Then try
by
not to do that.
Paul Goon LTD.
Don't do heroin. That's the big takeaway for the day.
Yes.
Describe the faces that Mike Rich makes while playing on stage.
One of which is just like that, just back there bobbing, feeling it. the look you give when you're really enjoying.
This is
what
even
you're
better.
doing.
He's gonna show us.
I know.
Some of
Go
the
ahead.
faces. The many
Is that
faces
accurate?
of Mike Rich on
Is
stage.
that it?
He's getting good there. He's
And
getting
I
good.
can, what's funny watching it, like I don't know exactly what it looks like, but by the way he's moving, I could remember the movements that I feel when I'm like.
But you know what though? I'd give anything to make
So-
a face like that because like he's feeling every note all the way up. No matter what he's doing, he's feeling every single note. So what was that?
That's the goal. Oh,
Is that someone's phone?
that was. I don't know whose it was
I don't know
though.
what that was.
Oh,
thought I had it on
yeah,
silent.
someone's guilty on that couch with their phone going off in the middle
Is that
of
you
the
said
interview.
that's the first time, huh?
What a douche. What's the best beer?
Oh man, I'm not a big beer drinker.
All right.
What's
But
the
if I
best
drink,
drink?
if I'm
What's the best drink?
I
beer?
okay. I like, and I'm not a big drinker. So if I do decide to drink, I like Maker's Mark on the rocks. I think
Okay.
it's smooth. It's not a lot. It doesn't take a lot to get tipsy. So I
What
would
does
say
Danger drink?
A
What's
lot.
dangerous?
A lot of. If I had a shout out Penguin City, man.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
a good
Penguin
beer,
City.
man. I can drink that a lot.
That's a good beer to get shouted out on this show. Honestly,
sure.
I like
I,
that.
and I do enjoy.
It's
Actually,
good.
I do enjoy Penguin City as well.
It's
on
a
draft.
good beer.
Yes,
Yeah.
Local.
delicious.
My favorite beer is Guinness Extra Stout. Everyone in the world needs to know that. Well, actually, like my 100 viewers need to know that.
I don't mind
Very
stouts
important.
either though. Stouts are good as
Oh.
well.
Yeah, stout's fine. Good milk stout.
Yeah.
Do either of you guys listen to hip hop?
Yeah, for sure.
I would say like I did more so a few years back, but not as much now. But definitely I think
Still a fan? Of
yeah, oh
hip-hop?
of course, dude. It's just the feel and the arrangements of the music and the chord choices, bass lines. It is like
Who are
it's a
some of your
gold
guys'
mine.
favorite MCs?
That's a good one.
Go ahead, you first. I'm trying to think.
Let me think of some
Just a
chocolate.
few. 1, 2.
Joyner Lucas is killing it right now.
Okay.
Kendrick's always killing it.
Yeah? Oh, alright.
So
like
I-
J.
Kendrick
J. Cole, that's it. It's always going to be J. Cole.
So I guess back if I'm thinking back like in high school, like I liked listening to Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, that's my favorite rapper.
And I really love the music.
That's the
though.
winner right there. That's the
But-
number
I don't
one
know, man.
answer
But
on this
honestly,
show.
but like I think and Tupac, they're both great. I
No, don't you
believe-
say that. How
Oh, dude,
dare you,
I'm
Dave?
No,
sorry.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
all that music. And I think in a modern sense, like I do think J. Cole is an amazing
He's
writer.
on an elite level, for sure.
Yeah, he's sick. But that who else? Like I mean, Lupe Fiasco. Though he seems like he's
He kind of disappeared, I think.
Yeah, but,
He kind of fell off the map.
yeah. But like I said, it's been some time since I was really listening.
Yeah, I
to
don't really
hip-hop,
delve
but-
into it too much these days. Like I used to, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I still hear songs.
Mhm.
Puya's pretty great.
What's that?
Oh, dude, I'm a big fan of
Puya's
Puya.
pretty great.
Big fan of Puya.
Haven't heard. I'll have
That
to
is the
check that
second
out.
best answer you could have given.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
He's from Florida.
Oh, that's awesome.
real,
Okay.
real ugly dude.
Think about Florida Wangster rap, but it's good though.
But it's
like
good.
Really
Florida
ugly
Wangster
dude.
rap. Yeah, he's a dirty little guy. I like it though. Puya, come on the show.
He's a dirty little guy.
He's not gonna
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on there after I just said that. That's all right though. Who are some of your favorite acts from around here?
Great question. Honey Brother, I love those guys.
Shout out to Honey
I
Brother.
mean, shout out to one of them, and that's not even on purpose. I really enjoy them.
Oh, that's a brother next to you.
He's a brother,
That's a
yeah.
brother in Honey.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's me, Gabe Davis, Jesse DiLorenzo, and Dan Milarakis.
They
who
opened
is
up at
studying
the
guitar
Side
last
20
year.
Music Festival. Honey Brother.
Honey Brother, yeah, and it's not to go off on too much of a tangent, but that's another band I'm honored to be in.
Yeah, dude.
Very fun, very innovative. So
How many different acts have you played with? Are you
Oh my-
like probably like 1,000 by now?
busy,
and
busy.
you honestly, oh my gosh, it's kind of a blur because it's not like that. It's a
Over
lot.
100?
It's not over 100. No, not even close.
No.
But the thing is, it's just I'm thinking about all of the material you have to learn, and like when I go back and think about that, it's just like it's fun. It's fun to prepare. It's fun to take on a task like that. But wow, like a lot of gigs here and there. Just like for instance, I'll shout out another person from Youngstown, Jacqueline Hodos, or Oleski. She's married now. I played an acoustic gig with her a couple times at Susie's. So Howard, How in the .5 band, Grant Schultz, Red Rose Panic out of Akron.
Oh yeah, Red Rose Panic. They were in the skate park.
Then I had a
Music
trio
Festival.
with Gabe and Mike Landgraf, the Dave Matthews Band,
Oh, yeah.
tribute band,
That's
Warehouse
what I was
Band.
thinking.
There's a lot of projects, but it's been amazing,
Who else?
and it's really helped me improve as a musician.
You know what? I'll give another 2 shouts. Love my boys in East Ninth. Good guys.
He's not, yeah, for
Fifth,
sure.
Fifth and Aurora, they're doing great.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
them.
Lou.
Also in the Skate Park Music Festival.
Yeah,
HR department, good kids. I'm starting to play with them now.
Harrison
New Year
Reinhardt.
Music Festival, HR Department. Yeah.
Yeah, Harrison Reinhardt.
Great
very
name drops.
Awesome singer.
Yeah,
awesome
great
voice.
singer,
He has
good
like
voice.
just it's beautiful. Like
That's a good guy right there.
he is a
Not
good
a good
dude.
person. He's a terrible person.
Oh, he's a fucker.
No, you-
Harrison, you
He's a
fucker.
good-
Harrison is the nicest kid.
He really
ever.
is.
He is a good.
Joey Stroud.
Yes, Joey Straw.
I know why you like him. That's a similar kind of person that names a band after themselves.
Oh,
Douche.
it's
Just
all
kidding.
right.
That's me.
Yeah, you said Joey Strock, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't know.
killing it, too. Great
I
voice,
always
great
mean to say
guitar
this. Youngstown is a wealth of good musicians.
It
we
is.
have nothing to do but play good
It
music.
is.
But there are so many good bands and groups, and if I miss
It is amazing. It's incredible the amount of talent
Hey.
that I've like in the past year and a half that I've got,
sure.
really
It's
got to
incredible.
dive into.
Oh,
Always
And
still
all kinds
finding
of
out
music.
more.
All
Yeah.
kinds of music.
Black Wolf
and
and the Thief. I forgot
Black
about
Wolf
them.
and the
I
Thief.
love them.
You got like you have.
Why should people check out Shultz and the IC? What makes you guys different?
You mind if I take this one?
Yeah, that's all you, man.
Okay.
Like that.
So I think in the sense of like the live show, I think that's where I don't think the recordings do the show justice all the time because
Literally couldn't agree more.
everything's
There's a
about
lot
being
of
live.
acts.
It is.
Yeah.
And, everything. At
There's
least
so much emotion live.
And from my personal experience, I absolutely love and am passionate about live music and live sound.
For sure.
And the one thing that we've been honing in on, which I would say this is the reason why I want people to come out, is just working on like giving an audience the experience of like a band that's perfectly blended with all the, the bass, the drums, the guitar, everything just, it sounds like it all comes together as a puzzle, as opposed to it being like, oh wait, the guitar is way too loud, bass is way too loud, or too low, drums are too loud. Like, hitting that threshold that's the perfect amount of attitude and power behind it, but it sounds pleasing to your ears, and you're like, wow, and it sounds like you're almost listening to a recorded track, because the blend is so good.
Yeah.
So I think that's our journey. Like, and ask him, I'm kind of a douche on stage, and I'm kind of an ass sometimes. I'll turn to people and just be like, it's turn down,
But
turn up.
there is a
and then
reason
I'll
for
tell
it.
Grant, I'll be like, Grant, turn your treble down, and it's not because I'm trying to be controlling. It's because I know how great we can sound if we get all these variables right.
It's all justified. It's not.
Yeah,
like
I can appreciate that.
And-
I get specific
and-
about some things with projects, and you have to.
And simply the last thing I would say, so blend reasons for us to come see us play, and also just have a good time, and like we're all smiling, we're all having a good time. We want people to feel good.
That's
so
the end game.
and
here
have
is
fun.
having
That's
fun.
it. We don't take ourselves too serious. Other than we want to sound good.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Make people want to go home and fuck.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if that's,
Just feel good. Just feel good.
if that's the end game here.
Is taxation theft?
Yes. No. Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
Middle question.
I think. This is what I'll say. I don't think taxation is necessarily a bad thing if we were more clear on what the government is paying for and what they were. Which I'm sure, I'm not knowledgeable about this. I don't want to go too far with this, but I'm just saying, at times, yes, I think it can be, because you'll look at your paycheck and be like, "What?
It's
Where's
not
this?
much.
Like, I mean, like, where's it going? Where's it going to? Who's it helping? What's going on? Just tell me what you're doing with it. Give me
I gotta know
a
everything.
clear explanation with it. And if it's helping, if it's doing good for the community, then I don't mind, because of course I want everybody to live a good life. So, but it seems like it's being done for shady reasons and not for that. Just my opinion. I don't know though for a fact.
Facts. Yeah, the facts. The facts.
Straight facts. Support your local band, but do not support your local government.
Facts.
I can't speak on that because I don't.
Last fucking question.
Oh no.
Do you find the funk, or does the funk find you?
I think the funk meets you halfway. You
Oh,
gotta look for the funk.
Yeah,
the funk's
you
gotta
have
grab
to a
you.
little bit, right? You got to be focused.
You gotta know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So, like any good relationship, or bad, most of them are bad, you have to meet the funk halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Funk? Yeah.
You got to focus in. You got to work for it a little
You gotta
bit.
hone for it, baby.
But then it'll come eventually. So
Funk.
you say funk, yeah?
Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta say it real slow though. Funk will find you.
Indeed.
I've got to say, I've had a really great season 5. We've had some really great guests. Thank you so much to Shultz and the IC for helping us finish it up the right way.
Thank you, Paul Goon.
13 Minutes returns March 8th with Tales for the Deaf from Akron.
13, 13,
13, 13, 13, 13, 13.